There we go. Alright, so last time on Moons of Madness, we woke something up. That's pretty much what I remember. I remember sneaking around, avoiding robots. Oh yeah, we were in our child's therapist office.
Sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
So characters.
I understand that some might consider my behavior obsessive. Yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Not like this. My father, he always used to say, "Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books." I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would conceive me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Right. New patient, Shane Newhart, 7-year-old male with mother, Cynthia. Reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth, he emphasized the teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All the space that remains is a small, dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room. And he can see it through his eyelids, and its face inches closer, minute by minute, but his mom always wakes him up before the teeth. S became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session was spent counseling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with him, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. Call C to set up a time next week to discuss home life, school performance, her concerns, etc. Shane's GP ruled out physiological causes for night terrors. Must be related to anxiety, a lot of tension in the Newhart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about S, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. No. I wasn't done reading that. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she succumbed to a dissociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it seeing through the eyes of elsewhere. We will have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient. My finger twitched. Sometimes I have spasms in my fingers. So I accidentally right-clicked, and that's what kicked me out. Nice cookbook, just called Cook. Engineering Dimensions by Dr. Cynthia Newhart. With her breakthrough... Wait, no. Hey, Sky Knight. Welcome. With her breakthrough book, Engineering Dimensions, celebrated theoretical mathematician Dr. Cynthia Newhart completely changed the postgraduate study of mathematics. This beautiful new edition of Engineering Dimensions has been formatted for teaching and features a new foreword from the author, chapter discussion questions, and an extended index for easy reference.
anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Stay out of the shadow, apparently. Question, how does...
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
How does one access the space between dreams? The Doors of Light. The fabled doors of Agartha are said to be able to take one throughout space and time. Do you think you could get away with teaching a college class on, how to access your elder god? How to see your elder gods?
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
The doors of the universe, wormholes and event horizons, offer the possibilities to go to impossible places. You're still hearing Schnipp Schnapp Schnappy in your head? Is that what you're saying, Evil?
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong. Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were, the Dreaming Ones are, the Dreaming Ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
Secrets past the foreskin of eternity.
I'm having a hard time noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am, and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
Is he? Was Shane's mom an elder god?
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Orochi. They've approached me several times in my career. They They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. Shane saw inside just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Aruchi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am.
No, you guys stay right the fuck away from me. They had to go and bring these things back into the fold, didn't they? Clench? Yeah, my asshole will turn into steel.
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this together.
I don't know who to trust anymore, Evil. Often in these Cthulhu-inspired stories, you can't trust anyone. Not even yourself. The only one to trust is Schnipp Schnapp Schnoppy. Hello, Neo. Welcome. Good to see ya.
Shit!
Shane?
Declan! Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's so much more down there, Declan. Clones, mind control, the Dreamers, the Dreaming Ones. Declan, we have to find the Gaia engine. It's the only thing holding them back. Everything, the filth, the nightmares, my hallucinations, they're connected. We need to find the engine.
Okay. Shane, slow down. We're inside. You need to get here as soon as possible.
Hell if I'm staying here. We have to find it.
Okay. We'll find this machine. Because as much as I don't have any idea what you're talking about, it makes more fucking sense than anything else that's happened today.
How many people do you think are going to survive this game? And I'm doing pretty good today, Neo. How about yourself? Well, at least we have a spacesuit this time. Alright, here we go. We're going to the Cryano crash site, where the crew of that ship crashed. And apparently where we're gonna find some sort of big door. My stomach has been on fire all day today. That's how it feels. I don't know what's wrong, but I've had an upset stomach all day, and I'm trying my best to ignore it. Which is why I'm
my
drinking
God.
cranberry juice.
I'm arriving at the door now. It's massive.
Yeah, these stone carvings must be thousands of years old. The records of excavation you found in Argus? This must be the place.
I'll meet you inside.
This is Ripley, the last surviving member of the Nostromo. You know, Alien Isolation is a game that I wouldn't mind streaming. Sounds lonely. My favorite thing about that game is that it makes a single xenomorph a threat again. My favorite thing about Alien, the first Alien movie, is that it's the crew of the Nostromo versus one xenomorph. And that is all it takes to fuck them up. Xenomorph is spelled with a X, Neo, but other than that, yeah.
Magnificent.
by aliens, the Marines have weapons that can fight the xenomorphs off so well that they can take on hordes of them. Alien Isolation goes back to making one xenomorph a threat. A formidable threat.
Incredible. The murals are so well preserved.
I came here to learn from the ancients, travelers at the nexus of the dream world. The Gaia engine they discovered, that immaculate machine, spans both dimensions. It powered their entire civilization, gave them pure vision, sight through time, knowledge unencumbered. And with all the good that intense light and power brings, there is always someone or something that wants to claim it for their own. I craved it. The knowledge consumed me. And I learned and I saw. These murals, Shane. It's a warning they left here long ago. If we let the filth take over the Gaia engine, the universe is left to the whims of ancient beings awakening from a million-year slumber. You and I, we are the final guardians. We must repair what has been broken. Reality will cease to exist.
There's something under the ground here. It's shifting through the sand.
Get off the sand, Declan! Declan!
Holy shit.
Keep moving! Keep fucking moving! Get the fuck out of there! Run!
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, shit.
I gotcha! Move! I'm gonna hold them off!
With what?
Dozy! Declan?
Get back to the rover, Newhart! There's nothing you can do here!
Hell no! I can help! I know what we need to do!
It's everywhere.
One of my favorite parts in Alien Isolation is a flashback sequence that lets you explore the derelict. Which is the crashed alien ship that they find the eggs on.
The engine! That must be it!
It doesn't look like any engine I've ever seen.
I'm coming! Hold on!
What is this place?
They found it! They found the engine!
Cross the threshold. You must reach them.
Anyone else here a fan of the first Alien movie? Or is it just me? I like the second one, don't get me wrong. I just don't like it as much as I like the first one. My favorite thing about one is that it's a crew that is not equipped in any sort of military fashion versus one alien. And that one alien is more than they can handle. I also recall Miss Weaver wearing basically nothing late in the film. I know. I love... I am a fan of Sigourney Weaver.
I can feel it crawling underneath the stone.
Runes. A language. A key, maybe.
Your eyes, they are forever open. Never blinking until they crack like eggs and reappear.
Declan, snap out of it! Here, take this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Alien and Avatar would have been the first two movies I saw with Sigourney Weaver in them. If you like movies with a tough girl protagonist, like Sigourney Weaver, I recommend the movie Kate on Netflix. Although I don't...
What the hell is that thing?
Oh, good, we got graboids. I don't recommend Kate to Sky Knight, but if anyone else here is not afraid of a little gore, check out the movie Kate on Netflix.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
It's turned into Half-Life 2. Alright, I need Kevin Bacon. No guts. There's no guts in the movie, but an example of a violent scene would be Kate stabs a Yakuza in the mouth with a knife, and the top of the blade comes out of his nose.
I feel tremors.
Kate is not torture porn.
Gotta get off this sand.
What are these?
Symbols. Language. An unlocking mechanism?
Declan, what are you doing?
That did something. Holy shit, it's spinning faster. It's working.
My God. Do that again.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
There's also a scene where she cuts a dude's fingers off. Not like slowly, it happens very quickly. They're in a fight and he grabs a knife she's holding.
Try to barricade the door!
No, it's already here. You can't.
You fucking bastards! You're gonna have to tear me apart! Ah!
Josie. Oh my God, Josie. Shane. Josie is...
Hold on.
The Immaculate Machine.
The moons loom above us, drawing closer together with every second.
I think we might be near the end of this adventure.
No! Josie! My God. No. Declan! Fuck, this can't be happening.
Shane, listen to me. You can't trust her. She isn't who you think. And if she is who you think, she doesn't deserve you. They told me to load it into the Invictus. The failsafe, you know. They said I'd know when to use it. Said I'd know if I should. Well, it's now, Shane. It's you. I won't be coming along, buddy. Save the world, man. And tell your mom to fuck off. For me.
Oh, shit, Declan. I'm sorry. I was too late. I'll finish this. This is the end.
You can't let your friends die in vain. You have to complete what they have started. I cannot do it alone, Shane. My form, it shifts in the in-between. I will guide you. Be my hands.
I'm ready.
The runes, their language, it bends across the dimensions. It rotates and changes meaning. Recreate the sigils. Align the inlays. Light the remaining pillars and charge the waning machine. Its glow will restore the barrier.
Okay, just looking for a specific... Oh, I can rotate it like this, too. Alright. Where is the face I'm looking for? I get what I'm supposed to do, I just have to find the right pattern. I don't know why, but I find this extremely fascinating. I don't know why either, Evil. Is it because it's like watching a monkey try to write Shakespeare? It bothers me because this one looks very close to what it's supposed to be. I think this is the one.
Yes. Quickly to the next. The moons draw ever nearer. Illuminate the ancient machine while there's still time.
Okay, I was expecting it to be an exact copy of what was drawn on top, but it wasn't. It was just close enough, I guess. So, how come we haven't seen this place on Mars yet? How come the Mars rovers haven't found this?
Shane. I'm counting on you. You must. You must. Tendrils of filth slither along the spine of time. They thrust themselves into the ether, tear at the fabric.
Alright, so we're looking for the pattern in the middle there, or something close to it.
Doing so well, my son. Just one more.
Those moons don't look very, moon-like. One of them looks a little squishy.
Do it, Shane. You are the key. Wondrous light. Return for us. Bridge the dimensions. Light and shadow. Repair the drifting, shining, luminous. Do you hear it singing? It sings, Shane. I can feel it. The energy. It's weakening. There is still hope. The moons must not align. Go, my son. It shines with the brightness of infinite knowledge. Do not fear it. No, your friends, they died to help you. Finish what they started.
I don't know. Declan told me to not help you. So I don't know why we are. Okay. Turns out that Phobos is pretty lumpy, isn't it? I don't know why I had assumed that all moons would be perfectly round or close to it.
It's in place. I hope to God this works.
My sweet boy. I'm so
Jesus! What's happening?
time has come. It was inevitable. We were too late, Shane. The engine cannot contain the dreamers any longer. Run! Before it consumes you! Run!
Because Earth's satellite is round, of course. Well, it's not perfectly round, but it's certainly rounder. You must agree, it's certainly rounder than Phobos.
We charged it. Why didn't it work?
What they warned would happen. Was it prophecy? The beings that lived here. They were warning themselves.
I'm not doubting your use of the word satellite. I know you used it correctly. The moon is the Earth's only natural satellite.
Inevitable.
Are you saying the game should be called Satellites of Madness?
There has to be something we can do.
It is too late to restore the machine. We have one last chance. One final result. The Gaia engine is compromised. Sleeper stir. Barrier is mended. barrier is mended, the work requires sacrifice.
Mom! Stay with me!
To the moons.
Oops, I fell. The ground shook out from under me. To the satellites. I think this is a perfect example of what I meant last time when I said the game has definitely become less scary. Thanks, Sky Knight. I have a lot of interest in space.
Phobos and Deimos. We must close the rift, shut the gate. Shane, you are here for a reason. You were marked, sent here, chosen.
I don't know what's going on. It's all falling apart. Everything.
Including the map.
What do I have to do?
To the moons. You must go to the moons. There is no other way. Fly to the stars, to where the Cyrano broke the barrier and snipped from the sky.
My interest in space was just derived from learning about space at a young age. Star Trek has definitely helped grow that interest when I started watching Star Trek, but my interest in space was more on a practical level than a sci-fi level.
To the launch pad. The Invictus should be ready to fly.
I believe in you.
Given the opportunity, I would go to space.
All right, Shane. You can do this. First step, get to the command console.
Retrace the path. Complete the ritual.
You know, that would be interesting. I'm just waiting for them to colonize Mars. They've been talking about it my whole life.
Something got here before me. Not good.
Somebody got here before me and they didn't even bother to take out the trash. I want to be buried on the moon, and apparently there is somebody buried on the moon. So I I know I've said this on stream before about how I'd like to be buried on the moon, but now I mean it. Now, they weren't actually buried on the moon, but their ashes were spread on the moon.
It's locked. It's locked.
So, I mean, not technically buried there, but you know, what's the difference at that point? Okay, guess we're gonna push the big red button.
What? I have to hurry. God damn it!
Calm down, dude.
No! Not now! They're going to destroy the ship!
Skynet, if you want to, look up whose ashes are on the moon.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Or actually, I could do it real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick. Gene Shoemaker, the founder of astrogeology, is the only person to date whose ashes have been buried on the moon. So there you go. There is one person whose final resting place is the moon. Also, am I staying in frame? I hope I am. Because I wasn't really paying attention.
I have to be quick!
Oh, fuck. I totally forgot about these things. Scotty from Star Trek's ashes were smuggled onto the ISS. And then, Captain Kirk, aka William Shatner, got to go to space. So.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back! I have to be quick!
How does the Sea of Serenity sound? That's just another name for space, isn't it?
If I can just make it to the rocket!
Or is it the Sea of Tranquility?
It's moving! Run! Just run!
It is also the name of one of the craters on the moon. I'm trying to think of... You're right, yes, there is a crater on the moon called the Sea of Serenity.
If I can just make it to the rocket!
Alright, now you got me trying to remember this stuff. No, I believe you. Anyway,
I hope to God the ship holds together.
you guys want to hear my theory about how they faked the moon landing? So they wanted to fake the moon landing, so they hired Stanley Kubrick to do it. But he was such a perfectionist that he demanded they film on location. Bazinga. So I guess we're about to one man fly this ship into space. That's probably the safest thing we could do. That could be misremembering. What you're saying doesn't sound too far gone, because I want you to think about the special effects possible in the 60s. You know, we could barely make giant monsters look convincing.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way. Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Everything needs to be green. I hope I'm making everything green.
Good as it can be. Let's do this.
Alright, I'm glad the game gave me confirmation.
Now, starting the countdown. Close your eyes, cross your fingers. Come on. Clear up the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be freed, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
Well, this must be the finale, because this is the only chapter so far to be called Moons of Madness.
I'm ready. Mars sucks.
You cannot just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars. Now, the real story is, how does the government cover up the disappearance of Mars moons?
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars. NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
I kind of called it. I kind of called that next moment there. So I guess in this Cthulhu, or this Lovecraft-inspired horror story, through our own self-sacrifice, we managed to stop the evil that lurked within the moons of madness. If my trajectory is correct and no random space detritus knocks me off course, maybe I can slowly float my way back to Earth. I'll disappear upon re-entering the atmosphere, but they might spot me before then. Not that I'd be alive, but there'd be some random astronaut body just floating outside of Earth. Yeah, well, as we all know, Darling became the nightmare. Instead of the old ones being Darling's nightmare, Darling became the nightmare of the old ones. Well, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. It was fun. The beginning of it was definitely the scariest part. The first half of the game, I'd say, was pretty scary. And I'll also say, good thing I've got Silent Hill 3 ready. So what are your thoughts on Moons of Madness? You members of the chat. Play Dead Space when? I'd love to play Dead Space. Sky Knight, I'm curious though, Dead Space isn't too gory for you? I want to see the bad ending where you give into madness and take over the world. Well, if this game has a bad ending, it is probably not you taking over the world, as usually giving into the madness results in your own death or your own eternal suffering. Dying a human is probably the best ending you can get in a Lovecraft story. In that case, it would probably be an easier game for you to watch than play, so that you can look away when you have to. Dead Space is basically Resident Evil 4 in space. Resident Evil 4 was the biggest source of inspiration for that game. I remember there being some eye horror in the beginning of Dead Space 2. I don't remember exactly what. I don't remember if it was a drill in an eye or if it was like a laser in an eye. I remember something though. You know, it's funny, but Dead Space is actually also inspired by Eldritch Horror. But it's a much more action-packed game than Lovecraft-inspired games typically are. Maybe that's why I vibed with it. Because it's a Lovecraft inspired. It doesn't start very Lovecraft inspired. Awesome game though. Yeah, it is. It doesn't start very Lovecraft inspired, or at least it doesn't seem to on the surface level. But by the end, when you're collecting the relic, and then Dead Space 2 goes full Lovecraft with your character. With your, Isaac. These credits are going on for a little while. While these credits are playing, I'm gonna get things set up for our next game. The health bar and your ammo being like displayed on your character's body and weapons. Yeah, it was always a nice touch. Let's not forget that they're remaking that game from the ground up. Dead Space 1 is getting a remake. Will it be any good? I have no idea, because it's an EA game and they haven't had a very good track record recently. Yeah, as I recall, Dead Space didn't have a HUD. Your HUD, all of your HUD information was on your character somewhere. It had the holographic screens. It's too bad the holographic screens Or, wait, what was I saying? I started to read Evil's comment out loud. The holographic screens even came out of your character's chest projector. That's what I was trying to say. Evil... yeah, I get what you're saying. I already own the whole Dead Space series, though. So, I could stream it. Well, I don't own 3, but... what I've heard about 3 is that it's not really worth your time. Alright, well I guess that's Moons of Madness. I'm gonna get our next game for the night set up real quick. And get that on screen. However, that was a very fun game.